What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the 2 hourly, on the 1 hourly. We can see that we are getting this reaction at the $30,500, $30,600. As you can see, it was a big major level that we were talking about all the way down here, looking for that leg up and that reaction at this range. Now, your question might be, where is the Bitcoin price going to go? Because I have a very important level here at the $32,000 area where the price could get a massive reaction and potentially continue to the downside. I'm going to show you a similar fractal that did happen here in December of 2021, gaining the last lower high from a big major drop, as you can see here, and failing to attempt to continue to the upside and continue back down. I'm going to show you the similarities for any people that haven't been following my latest videos, and we also taking a quick look at the S&P 500, because I've been bullish from the S&P 500 all the way down here from the 3,900 points, looking for that leg up. But this is a major level where I'm starting to be bearish, where we could be getting heavily rejected because there's a lot of confluence at that level. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily tell you on Bitcoin, on crypto, and also do live streams to connect with the community. I am not a financial advisor. I do not buy or sell anything that I say. Let's dive in, guys. If this video gets over 2,000 likes and you comment down below, you are eligible for a giveaway in Bitcoin. So make sure to do that if you want some free Bitcoin. Now, let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, because we have been talking about this situation yesterday where I was looking for that potential big move up to this major level, this liquidity grab above these highs over here, which was around about the $30,600 approximately. We are currently at this range getting our consolidation. Why are we getting consolidation? Because it's a big major resistance level. Price action has been stopping there many times for the last 20 days, and it's the value area high, as you can see on the volume profile. So it's going to be very difficult for the price to actually break above this range, but I do see it attempting to have that leg up because we've retested this range so many times that I do think a potential breakout from this zone is very likely in the coming hours between today and tomorrow potentially. Now, the reason why I was bullish at this range, I did explain this on my latest videos. We had a big massive wick to the downside, and this is telling me that the big massive selling pressure is getting bought back up below $28,600. $28,600 is this level over here, and I did get in on this retracement thinking that the price was very likely to fail again and get that big massive bounce, breaking here the lower highs and going to our next big major resistance level, which was the $30,500 range, where we were going to get that stop, and we are having that stop, having that consolidation. Now, what I want to show you here is that we are maybe going to have another leg up. Now, of course, after a consolidation at a major resistance level, it can get heavily rejected. Okay, so this is in the cards. I am not fully interested in trading this zone because, as I said, I think that we could have one more last leg up to the next big liquidity grab, which would be this level over here at round about the $32,000 area. Okay, where we have seen major resistance, as you can see. How many wicks here on the 2 hourly, not managing to get above this level, okay, and then continuing to the downside. This is also a major weekly level. If I go to the weekly, we can see that it was a weekly close and open on July, as you can see right over here. Okay, we've got these candle closes, which is at the $31,770 approximately. So zooming back in here on the 2 hourly on Bitcoin, what I want to see here, maybe in the next coming hours, couple of days, if we do manage to break above this level, I am waiting for that reaction in the next few days, 2, 3, 4 days, depending on how, it all depends. It can be 2 days, it can be 4 days. If we do kind of have a consolidation at this level, what I do see is a big major liquidity grab above these highs. And I'm just going to show you something very similar, okay? Make sure to eye this situation on Bitcoin where you have the last lower high zone, okay, after this big major drop, consolidation, you start breaking some lower highs here, and then you have that potential leg up to the last big lower high. And this is what I want to explain right over here on Bitcoin, what happened in December of 2021, where we did have a pretty large drop, okay, going from the $58,000 region all the way down to the $41,000, over a $15,000 drop. We did get that dead cat bounce scenario, and what most of the people expect is coming back down to retest the lows here, where you start breaking resistance levels. People get a little bit extremely bullish, and what happens is that you start retesting the last lower high zone here and fail to break this range. Now, what I want to show you is that something similar could happen to Bitcoin right over here. Now, of course, if we do break out from this big major zone, the 30,500, 30,600, okay, give or take a couple of $100 because of the volatility, getting that reaction. If we do have a solid breakout with big volume, there is a high possibility that if we do correct after this big massive pump, if we do have a strong 4-hourly candle well above this area with high volume, we could potentially come down and retest this big massive zone where we do have the value area high and has been a big resistance level. And this is something similar that I do see here on Bitcoin that did happen in December of 2021, where you did break out from a major resistance zone, as you can see, retesting the last lower high from the drop, getting that rejection, getting that kind of M pattern, swing failure pattern right over here. But you did get one bounce from this major resistance zone. So this is also a possibility for Bitcoin when we are going to get this reaction from this level. If we do successfully break out here, this $30,600 range, you could get a retracement, get one bounce here. And then on this attempt is where I will be interested and to see what would happen to the price of BTC for potentially shorting the market. Of course, this is just a bunch of drawing right now, but if we start making this kind of price action, I am looking for these major strong levels, the $32,000 range, okay, where we could have some volatility and a big retracement, and the $30,500 range here also, where we could be getting those bounces, as you can see here on the chart, big major levels. Then the next major leg up is where I'm looking for that potential swing failure pattern, that double top scenario for the price of Bitcoin to potentially continue back to the downside, even coming as low as the $26,000 range. Like I showed you here, this is how the price moves. This is how the market moves. Something very similar could happen on Bitcoin today. So this is something that I am eyeing, okay? Not much to add on Bitcoin because it is possible that we could actually get rejected from this zone. It is such a strong level, as you can see here on the chart, value area high, big resistance zone, that the possibility and actually coming down from this level is also high. So this is why I'm still in this long position, taking profits here, most of my profits at this level. If we come here to the $32,000 range, this would be my take profit too, and I would be starting to look for short positions at this range. If we do have several retests and a big consolidation, that is how I see the market, guys. Now, if I zoom out here on the 2-hourly chart, we could go as, you know, to the 4-hourly chart just to zoom out a little bit. What I want to show you here is the big major drop that did happen here on Bitcoin, okay, from this large consolidation that we did have, okay, in April, as you can see, and starting to drop in May. This is where you would get the Fibonacci retracement, okay, because this is where the drop really starts. And if we take a look at Fib levels, we're looking, okay, to the 50% range. All right, we are hitting the 382 at this moment. If I do zoom in from this high level on the 4th of May all the way down here to the low of the big major drop, the 382 is exactly right over here. This is why we are getting this kind of reaction. So if I do take a look at the last lower high, okay, which is this one over here, around about the $32,500, it is also 50% Fibonacci. So this is why I do think claiming this high and getting this kind of reaction, hitting 50% Fibonacci, you know, 32,000, 32,500 is that volatility range consolidation that I would be interested in potentially shorting the market to continue this big massive downtrend. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to talk about in the next coming days, guys, so make sure to stay tuned. Smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, because I will also be doing live streams every single day around about 9-10 a.m. Central European time. Now let's take a look at the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 is also looking pretty good in the last few days, but Now, it's looking pretty bullish. We have gone up in just about a week. Let me just take a look here from the low levels. In just round about a week or so, we have pumped about 10%, almost 10%, all right, in a week. And this for the stock market, traditional S&P 500 is quite a big pump, okay? So now, is people starting to becoming bullish, or are we looking for that next lower high level, all right, where we could be getting heavily rejected? And this is what I want to explain here on the S&P 500. This is a major zone, the $4,250 right over here. We can see we have several bounces as support, okay, round about this range, give or take, 10, 20 points. It's a zone here, as you can see on the red box. And what I want to do is zoom in here on the price. So we have seen several bounces as support and as resistance on in the past. Okay, got resistance level also here, major resistance levels here at the beginning of May, end of April. And we were looking at this sharp pattern. I was quite bullish on the S&P 500, all right, from these low levels, getting this consolidation. I was thinking this is very likely to be a sharp pattern and we might going to get that leg up. And here we are having that leg up, almost hitting the 4,200 points. I just want to let you know that I have closed my S&P 500 position here on PrimeXBT, and I'm already looking for shorts on S&P 500. If you are interested in trading S&P 500, Dow Jones, oil, gold, use Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDT or USDC as collateral, you get 7% added to your deposit for trading, which is an absolute great bonus. I got a full tutorial down below on PrimeXBT if you are interested in trading in this platform, of course, only for experienced traders. And if we go here to the S&P 500, what I am looking for, okay, this shark pattern is a bearish pattern, okay? This bearish shark is a bearish pattern where we should be potentially hitting that 4,200, 4,230 points approximately, where we could start getting a reaction, a little bit of volatility. Like I showed you in the past, it is a major level. And if I take a look at Fibonacci retracement from this peak over here, which would be the ideal fib level from this high to the low, we can see that the 50% Fibonacci retracement would be around about that 4,240 points approximately here. Okay, so this is also major confluence. It would be the D point on the sharp pattern, which is the 0.88 and the 0.1618, okay, from this actual pump over here, which is, massive confluence right over there. So this is why also we got 50% Fibonacci retracement. We got the bearish shark pattern. We got a major zone where we have had big major bounces. That is enough confluence for me to think that the price of the S&P 500, okay, would come down, okay, potentially to at least this B point over here and maybe slightly lower, which would be around about the 4,080 points in the next coming days, maybe by next week, depending on how long we are going to consolidate here at round about the 4,250 points. I am looking for that potential another leg up here on the S&P 500 and getting exhausted. All right, we've also got this major resistance from these lower highs. Check out these lower highs here from the 30th of March, also the 5th of April, also right over here on the 21st of April. We got the lower high trend line, and it's also round to that region, okay, of the 4,230 points approximately, okay, give or take 10, 20 points because of volatility. That zone is where I'm looking for a potential reaction, and maybe the S&P 500 starting to come back down again, okay? Let's see if we do get that reaction, because there's also the possibility that you might slice through this level, okay? Only if we consolidate at this range is when I would potentially be bearish, okay? We could absolutely slice through this level, all right? So stay super cautious. The same with Bitcoin, all right? We've been talking about this scenario on Bitcoin where we could actually come all the way up here to retest this $32,000 range, but there is a possibility also that we might just slice through this range very fast. So I wouldn't be interested in shorting if we absolutely have this, insane bearish momentum, only if the price stops and tries to break this level multiple times is the moment that I will see that the demand is getting exhausted, and then obviously the price should be coming down after that reaction. Guys, this is going to be it for this update. Make sure to smash up the like button. Check out Bitcoinsensus website if you want to check out the latest news and technical analysis ideas regarding cryptocurrency, Bitcoin in general. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.